it's a good start for us. I think we knew how important this first game was, especially when you play a double header. We know that Libya came here, I think, to try and get a point, and they really played very defensively, and I think it would have been in their favour if they would have got that point for us to play. But yeah, like I said before, for us, I think the pressure is a privilege. We're a team that should be winning almost all the games, especially when we play here at home. And I think today we saw, even if it has to be ugly and it took a long time, in the end we got what we needed to do. And 3 points very important for us. I think we did expect it to a certain extent. I think we knew we will be superior today. But we had to make the game, and it's like a big puzzle trying to solve the problem, how we can get the chances. And now the experience from this first game should prepare us better for the second game. I think it will be something similar. It'll probably be more difficult because we won't have our lovely fans here with us cheering us on. So it's going to be very hostile there. I presume the referee will be difficult. The crowd will be difficult. They'll try and make it as hard as they can for us. But yeah, we'll be ready, and I think we will learn from the mistakes we made today. And like the coach said, we just need to be a little bit more clinical, and I think try to convert even half chances to goals. And I think if we would have managed to score the first half, I had 1 or 2 chances as well, then I think the game would have opened up. But we'll try and focus on that for the next game. Being playing for Nigeria is always pressure. You have to embrace that. There's a lot of expectation from ourselves as well. We want to be at the AFCON. I think we said that on match day 1 when we sat here as well to speak to you guys. So we know what's at stake. It's in our hands now. We have to focus, concentrate. It's not going to be given to us. And Libya will be fighting as well for their chance. So it's going to be difficult, but we all know that we want to go there and seal our ticket for the AFCON. But like football, you can't guarantee anything, but we can only guarantee that we do our best for that. We pinned them in their half. We had a lot of possession. They were just trying to break down the block. I think when the team sets up with maybe 8 defenders on the edge of their box, I think the second half they put maybe 2 more central defenders on there. It's difficult to break that down. So we never look at the names. We never look at when we're here. We all representing Nigeria. It doesn't matter which club you play for. And the same for the Libyan players. They're trying to show their best playing against Nigeria, of course. So I think that's the beauty of African football. And we never underrate someone, and I think we also have to give credit to Libya for defending the way they did. It wasn't pretty, but it managed to keep us out for a long time. And like I said, we'll go back and improve, and hopefully we can score earlier. But I think from the first half, the only takeaway that we had was that we had to finish our chances. So besides that, I think the game plan was good. We were a little bit more attacking today than we normally are. Extra midfielder, tried to control the game, and I think we did that exactly like the coach wanted. So I think all in all, we have to be happy and take the positives.
Sure.
And I think kudos to the coach for putting the team together the way we did today. Of course, we would have liked to see a lot more goals. That's what everyone comes to the stadium for. But win is a win, and I'll take the 3 points.
Win is a win. The most important thing is to take all the 3 points. That is captain himself, Skippo. I like captains. Someday we are going to have about 20 captains in this house. Don't tell me it's impossible. That is the team that is the Super Eagles marching in. Sometimes it's difficult to break down to you. They say that. Let me just tell you this. Some of you think that they are down to 10 men or down to 11 men or whatever it is. Or they are packing the walls. See, the hardest person to wake from sleep is the person who is pretending to be asleep. No matter how you try to wake that person. So that is right. So when they cry, say, look, their mindset was to come here and pick a point. So they set it up. You have it's 11-11, but you find out that probably have about 16 men, playing right there at the defense, trying to protect. It's just like on the chessboard. And also Atundo Noka for coming on air, at the chessboard when they protect the king. The queen is the general who goes over there to go and fight. I'm Ken Ochonogo. You're welcome to Channel Sport on Sunday. It's one of those Sundays. Yannick Sinner just took out Djokovic in 2 sets. a lot of us are looking at that way and say it's going to be. Yesterday, it was a battle between Coco Gauff. She was going on a 9-game unbeaten streak after changing her coach, and then she lost to, the most dominant player now in terms of strength. Of course, Iga Swiatek is #1, but Arina Sabalenka, the U.S. Open. In fact, it was a battle of 2 former U.S. Open champions, in Coco Gauff and Arina Sabalenka right there, and Arina triumphed coming back after the first set. Mathieu even called me and said, Uncle Ken, this one, she's not Tibuing her. She wants to kill her. She wants. I said, calm down now. Calm down. We talked about the story of Arina Sabalenka, but think about it after the US Open here, how she was driving with her father, and then they saw some tennis court. The father parked and took her there, and then from then on, she fell in love, with the game of tennis. Coco Gauff will tell her story someday. But today, one of the greatest of them all has said, after this year, after December, it is no mas. He's retiring. So dominant he was. So dominant he was on a particular surface that, he won it 14 times. Some players become great by winning just one slam. Just one slam. Some go over there, only a few of them, have won all 4 slams. And then you can count it on your fingers. You no matter have the golden slam. The golden slam is you win Australia Open. I'm taking it in how it moves on. Australian Open. You go to France and win the French Open. You go to Wimbledon and win the all-white. The all-white at the London tennis club, and then you go to US and win at Roland Garros in France to win the US Open at Flushing Meadows. So basically, that is what it is. But then some people win it. The great Pete Sampras, with his owner, never won the French Open. You saw people traveling on certain ground. That's why Agassi will just ate. If people say Agassi is, you remember Agassi ahead of Pete Sampras. Why? Because you have to dominate all. At a point when in their careers, when you had Roger Federer, you have Nadal, Djokovic and Andy Murray were just trying to join in. It was a basic two-way thing. And Okpe Majala were on this set, and he said, Uncle Ken, let me tell you this. Nadal was winning in the slow clay court, while Federer was winning right there at Wimbledon, master of the grass court. And then he said, look, Nadal will win at Wimbledon before Federer win at the French Open. And that was what the oracle said, and it came to pass. Federer did win the French Open just once, but Nadal won at least all slams twice. So when the man says, I am retiring at 38. Oh my God, the tennis world, the sports world were all shaking. That another great one after Federer, dropped the racket. Here again is among the troika. Of course, then there were the 4 horsemen, like we say, in Federer, Nadal, Djokovic, and Andy Murray, the 4 horsemen. Injury has not been doing so well to Andy Murray. Federer says, I'm not longer playing. And here's Nadal saying, it is no mas. We'll look at that aspect of his life. But in the earlier part of his career, like I just told you to check up before we came on air, Nadal would have been a footballer. Nadal was so good at his youth that he was invited to the Spanish national team, the youth setup. I tell you this. And he's a left-hander. But Nadal is not left-handed. He's naturally right-handed. It was the uncle, Tony Nadal, the father's brother, who told him, man, change to left. It is difficult for your opponents to play you when you are serving with the left. And he learned how to serve with the left. So his success was programmed. His success was not accidental. His success was not just due to talent. It was due to hard work. It was due to family understanding. It was due to a vision that was set up. And that was how he landed there. Easy to get those in 22 big ones. All right, my guys are in the house because I didn't mention the big one. No. The big one is we are going to celebrate. You will see them, you will meet them because they are worth celebrating. They are worth celebrating. We are going to, some special Nigerians are there for us to celebrate today. We are going to celebrate them. It is hard enough for you to be how we all are with everything. You get the setup, you get the physical, you get the mental, you get everything, the financial setup. But when you are now battling certain areas and then you still come out to triumph and shine like a million stars, you are worth celebrating. We shall look at them. We shall look at how far they've made Nigeria, and we shall also look at what Nigeria is doing for them and their likes to make sure that, yes, they never be disadvantaged. Okay? When Najala is in the house.
Yeah, thanks, Ken, for having me. And talking about Nadal, he was so focused on that clay. I call him the potter that he never played the doubles. He played doubles, Australian Open, Wimbledon, US. He never played the doubles.
At the French Open.
He just go there, gets his singles and 14 titles.
14 titles. How many men has won 14 Grand Slam? Later you check it.
Yeah, it's when people call it quits on their careers.
Yes.
At that point, a lot of things now you're not giving people a lot of things into perspective.
Yes.
And then realize that this guy is obviously one of the greatest of all times, but it could have even been more. He has 22 Grand Slams.
Yes.
Yeah. He missed 14 due to injuries.
Yes.
He pulled out of 5. As we had to withdraw.
He cried at the Australian Open against Warwicker.
And putting it into perspective, those that are the same level with him, Rafael missed 10. Djokovic has missed just 1. I mean, they participated in more Grand Slams, but he's literally so competitive with them. Getting to a point where you are playing at the French Open, and it became his tournament, like you said. Nobody wanted to face Rafael Nadal at the French Open, and that is coming to an end. It's really sad, but then again, what's celebrating? The man, the icon.
The man, the icon, the vision. I tell you this. He was not talking about injury. Nadal was playing Stan Wawrinka at the Australian Open. I think they were in the finals. Was it final or semi-finals?
I think semi.
Was it semi-final? I will get it. When Jimmy comes in.
The memorable final was with Djokovic. When they played and they could not, during the presentation, they could not stand. They had to give them a seat.
That was for 5 hours plus?
6 hours.
6 hours.
6 hours.
Yeah.
I said, Nadal, stop. You will do yourself damage. Nadal was injured. Nadal refused to stop. You don't understand?
Stubborn.
The physical, never. The mental said, look, I will go on until it became so much that the pain so excruciating that this man couldn't go on. That was when he dropped the racket.
I think there was a French Open, whether 3 years ago, that he had an abdomen tear.
Yes, he used bandage to tie his
yes. So
he's
a warrior.
You talked about dropping the racket. That's another aspect of his career that we need to look into. In all of the time he has played, Rafael Nadal has never smashed a racket.
He has never smashed a racket.
So, Baoblat, that's the makers of his customized racket, have come out to say he was he never allowed him mentally get to him. And his uncle told him that the day you smash your racket is the last day I will coach you. Because other than the fact that some people cannot afford it, don't let them see weakness in you. Talking about your opponent, Ken, the guy was just out of this world.
Don't let them see weakness in you. He bottled up his anger. He never smashed his racket. I can tell you how many rackets.
In comparison, Djokovic has smashed 52. And as calm as Roger Federer was, he smashed about 5 or 6 thereabouts.
Don't let Jimmy hear that. that his icon smashed 5. That's the young Nadal. I mean, you can't take this away. But then we'll still talk about Nadal as the show goes on. When callers come in. But like I said, we have some special Nigerians in the house. Very, very special Nigerians. It is how often, like I said, you can count how many gold medals we have won at the Summer Olympics. You understand? Now only 3. I saw the Chido star. I mean, she had to get that back. But right now, we have 3 of them in the house. I mean, we kind of, we're reaching them via Zoom. They'll be coming in. After they went to Paris, after and for the Paralympic, just like what they've been doing before. And then they won us medals. I will say, look, how do we appreciate them? How do we hear their story? How do we make things better so that, more of them can come in there? Every time we said it that there is no time they bring to the Olympics that our national anthem, whether the former one, whether the former one or the reinvented one has not been played on their behalf. But first, let us go to the city. People call it Abeokuta, but I call it Abeokuta. Yes, that is the city beneath the rocks. So that is where we are going to. And we are meeting, I mean, they say it is ladies and gentlemen. So we are starting with the gentleman. Gukule Aisao. Is that they call him? Irawo.
The star.
The star. Let us meet the star. Let us meet the star. Where does he look? Since 20, when the last time?
Sydney 2000.
Since Sydney 2000.
Yes, yeah, medal in the single.
That's the last time we won the single title, and then 2000 till now, that is 24 years. But he came in, and then let us meet him. Let us go to Abeokuta and meet Esau. Call that name again. Irawo. Let us meet the star. On your cheese is by the corner. Okay. Irawo, we are meeting the star. He won us a bronze in Paris playing tennis. Hello. How are you?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm good, sir.
Okay.
I'm good, sir.
I know you can say that you are good. You can say that you are good. You said this matter. That I know. Anyway. How long have you been playing tennis?
Yeah, I started playing table tennis in 2010 April.
Okay.
Through one of my customer in my shop. She introduced sport in Copla in my shop, and I welcome the idea. She tell me which kind of sport I can do. And, I said I know how to play table tennis in the street. She now tell me that there is many challenge people that playing table tennis. So, and I call me to Ikeja Stadium, come and look how they are doing their own. I started good to Ikeja since April 2010. And the first day that I entered the stadium, I see the environment, I see the people that have not even balanced than me playing table tennis. And now decide that this is a great, and I would like to play this game. Since then, I started playing table tennis.
What is her name? What is the lady's name?
Since then, I started playing table tennis.
Wait. What is the name of the lady who introduced into? What is her name?
Yeah, it's Bosede. It's a gymnastic coach.
She's a gymnastic
coach in Ogun State here.
Okay, and I won't call her Auntie Bosede, because she helped us discover a star. Okay. Yes, in your shop, what were you doing? What do you do in your shop? Yeah. What do you do for your shop when in community? What do you do in your shop? What do you do?
I'm a shoemaker.
You are a what?
I'm a shoemaking then.
Okay, you are a cobbler. You make shoes. All right. Making. So she came to your shop when you are making shoes. Yeah. And that's all you take rackets. Oh yeah. You can even form those macro rackets too. Have you been doing those? Can you carve a racket? If you carve shoe, you go carve racket. Not just say anything. Wow. Okay. That is skill labor. You what up there? We have in the house. And let us go and see if Onyinye is ready. Onyinye, where are you? Onyinye there? Okay, Bossa is around. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Okay. Is it Bossa or is it Fola? What is Oluwafum? Now.
Fola Shade.
Now, that's what you are saying. Auntie Bossa was one introduced. Don't mind them. There is a music.
Is Fola Shade Oluwafemi?
Yes. Oluwafemi Ayo. Now, calm down. There is a music about Fola Shade, Abi. Have you? There was one music about Fola Shade.
Oh, exactly.
I will remember it. You guys think I will remember it. Fola Shade, how are you? Shade, how are you? You are good. I can say that you are good.
I'm good. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. You are the chance of Ikorodu, Abi?
Yes.
Calm down now. Get fresh fish for Ikorodu. No, you are looking fresh. Get fresh fish for Ikorodu. Tell the truth.
Fresh well. If you want buy, I'll come buy. I will carry you go to the market.
Now the market. Okay, just set it up that way. Okay, let's hear your story. We don't hear this guy. We don't hear Esau's story of how he went into table tennis. How did you go into paralifting?
Well, I would say I was born and brought up in Jos, Plateau State.
Okay.
I schooled there. So after my secondary school, I was like doing a petty work. That was where I met Coach John Oguntoye. He was the coach in Plateau State then.
Okay.
So I just found out Coach John has been following me around. If I go for lunch, I will see Coach John there. I was like telling my friends that this man is just following us. What is happening? He now saw more courage and approached me. He said, do you know you can go into sport? I was like, sport. Somebody living with disability, which sport can I play? He said they have table tennis, they have athletics and powerlifting. The one he based on is powerlifting that will take me there. So I followed him on Monday. I followed him to the Rampart Stadium, where I met so many people there. I met the legends, Rua Ishaku. I met Esther Sunday, female, like 3 female there, lifting weights. So that was the day I started. I lifted it the first day I entered the gym. So it was like, wow, everybody was like, you can make it. You are very strong in this game. I said, okay. So the second day, I was unable to go for the training because all my body, I was still playing. So the coach was like, don't take paracetamol, don't take anything, just use hot water. And Baba said, with this pain, my mom was like, your body is paining you. She was even pitying me that, what kind of sport is it that is making your body? I said, hey, I cannot go. I ran for the second day. He came to my house. He met my mom. He said, let her go into this sport. She will make that. So that was how I started training in the year 1999.
Wow.
When they were preparing for the IMO, IMO.
National Sports
IMO
Festival.
99.
99. Wow.
Yeah, National Sports Festival.
And then since then,
so that was how I joined powerlifting through Coach John Oguntoye.
John Oguntoye. A lot of angels are just around there. Unseen angels. So we see Auntie Bossede, we see John Oguntoye. All of them discovery stars for Nigeria. So what has this been like? You understand since that time? You know, what are the challenges? Initially, what were the challenges that you faced before getting into that national limelight?
Well, I would say it's not easy for a physically challenged person to be out there. It's not easy at all. It's not easy. The challenges is too much. I would say the first one is I would say people with disability, they love the able body, but we find out that they don't love us the way we love them.
Okay.
There's a discrimination. So that is one of the challenges you are facing. We show them love, but in return, they run for us. We don't know why. They treat us bad because even before I joined the sport, before I got the petty work I was doing, the job, they will say, no, she's a physically challenged, but we cannot cope with her. She cannot do it. She cannot do that. She cannot. I fry akara. I sell roasted yam. If you go to area 2 today, I fry akara and yam there. Just to end. So before I joined powerlifting, it's not easy. There are many challenges for person living with disability to cope up. Even in our nation, Nigeria, it's not easy.
And then you became a star. How many people they run from you before don't begin to come? Since when you become star, tell the truth. How many don't they come back? Tell us the truth. Tell us.
Well, even some you call till 11 o'clock. People are still calling. So I was like, what is going on with this call? And then if it is possible for me to even off my phone and work it, but it's not possible because I might have an important call that will be coming in. So it's not easy.
It's not easy. Nah. The hunter is not the hunted. Okay. we shall come back. We shall come back to you. Then somewhere in the east. Oh yes, let's go to the east. We have meet Onyinye. Is Onyinye there? Is Onyinye around? They said the sun rises from the east. Abi? Yeah. The 3 wise men, they say they came from the east. Okay. Where is Onyinye? Okay, Onyinye, please. When Onyinye comes back, let us take Onyinye back. Okay, let us go to Abe Okuta and meet Esau. Let us go and meet him. Is Esau right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I know you are there. We're gonna have all of today on a day. So now about this. Okay, you had Onyinye talking about the challenges you guys face. Her own, she was frying akara. She was cutting yam to roast and sell right there. You say if you go there in Abuja, they will tell you who she was before she became the star that she is today. You were a cobbler. At what age did you start making shoes? Is it your uncle who introduced you into shoemaking?
What is really happening is when I came to Abeokuta in 2004,
okay,
my aim is to go to Polytechnic here in Abeokuta.
Okay.
But along the line, when I'm running the course, unfortunately, I lost my dad. So I can never continue with that school again. So I made up my mind that what I can do, at least to feed myself, make I not be a liability to anybody or somehow person. I now decide in my mind that it's better for me to go and learn something. Now I see one coupler in my area. Now I go there, go meet her, say, see, I'm from so place, and I want to learn this coupler. And he accept me. Now then I start learning cobbler.
Okay.
So learning cobbler. I know it. I know everything about cobbler. It's my work. I'm doing it. I can do shoes. I can do shoes for you, shoes for your children, shoes for anybody.
You go do for us. Don't worry.
I know they go out. Yes, I know they go. I know they go out. I don't get friend. I don't get anything. My own is to remain in the shop. Nowhere to go. So I face it squarely. So that is why I know the cobbler very well. But when she come to my shop, come and do shoe for our kids, she introduced table tennis to me, and I accept. The first day I entered that stadium, I noticed that this is the place that will turn everything around for me in good. So I decided to stay focused on table tennis. And that table tennis is collect my works completely, because as I'm going there, I'm improving, small improving. When I use at 6 months, I noticed that, in fact, I'm beating those people that I met there. Now, as I decided that I will continue with this table tennis will change my life. That's why I stick with table tennis.
Okay.
In 2011,
yes,
I went to FIFA. That is Cardiff City in Port Harcourt.
Okay.
That is my first festival that I'll go. 2011 in Port Harcourt. But in that Port Harcourt mean that I'll be first my first appearance in the sport. So I panic. I lose in quarterfinal for one Ondo guy.
Okay.
I came back home. In September, the same year, 2011, they called trials on Nigeria. They are preparing for Africa Championship in Egypt for 2012 Paralympics. So as I went to Ibadan, so now God do wonder. All the people that beat me in Port Harcourt, I beat them back. So I claimed it first. That is my first.
Esau, hold it there. Because Esau has there is a bigger story about those who have been beating him that he was beating. Just hold it. Let us see if Onyinye is around now. Let's see. Onyinye, are you there? Onyinye, they wait for you. Where are you? Is Onyinye there? I saw her just now. Onyinye. Okay. All right, let's take Onyinye. Let's take our story. Hello, Onyinye.
Okay.
Okay. Esau, wait on. Let us take Onyinye. Want to take Onyinye? Are we there now? Okay. Okay, Onye, all right, Onye, let us hear you. Okay, no worry. Anyhow, they put that picture, we'll see you. You when we came back from Paris, it was 0-0-0. The mood in this station, they still they do inquiries on people. Hello, Onye. Keep on turning it. You are fine. You are fine now. Beautiful. You are beautiful. When we came out from Paris, the first part, not part one, part two. Part one, it was 0 gold, 0 silver, 0 bronze. And then that's it. What do we now do? Let us send our, when you go to war, the first one, the foot soldiers, when they know they vote the general concord, they'll carry horsemen, because they go to shoot. Yes. So we now say, okay, let us send our arsenal, not the other type of arsenal.
Oh, yeah.
And we sent them. And somewhere along the line, we were praying, we were thinking, how is going to be first few days, nothing has been happening. Bah! It happened. Chief back has done it for Nigeria. Since celebration, even minister first tweet. We congratulate you for doing this for us. They say success get fathers. But where you fail, you be orphan. Onyinye, how are you? How you doing? How you doing? Let's all hear you now, Onyinye. Hello.
I'm fine, sir.
Good. Oh yeah, you don't hear my Fola Shadi talk her story, Abi. You was are you hearing me? I'm hearing you live. You are live. Are you hearing me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
The network, I don't know. No,
okay,
I'm not.
Let us manage it. Okay, we are hearing me now. All right, now let us hear your story. You've had Shadi's story. We had Esau's story. Let us hear your story. How did you come into powerlifting? How? Who introduced you into powerlifting? Tell us now.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Is one man like that. His name is Onyebuchi.
Onyebuchi.
So he's the one that saw me on the road when I was walking. Onyebuchi.
Ndukwe, okay.
Yeah. So he's the one that saw me on the road. He now called me. He now said that what is your name? I said my name is Onyebuchi. He said, okay. I would like you to do something that will favor you. I was like, what is it? He said that there is a place that physically challenged like me used to be. So it's a gym that I've seen me. I've not seen anybody like me doing such thing before. He said, don't worry, you will see. So one day the man took me to stadium. I saw Coach Jude and Samuel Ekoma. So Coach Jude was like, can you stretch your hands? I said yes. He said that I should stretch. And I stretched the hands. He said no, you can't do it. So that day, he gave me barbell to start with. I pushed the barbell. He now gave me 50. I pushed the 50. He said, "Oh, this girl, you are very, very strong girl, and you can do this. And I know that you will go far with this." So that day, I lifted 50. When I get home, my body was like, I was asking myself, what did I do that my body is telling me like this? And I called him. He said that it's that way that I should relax, that the body will sleep. I said, okay. So from there, that's how I've been coming. So it's the one helping me. Even when my auntie will say, don't go, she will come and ask, please, can you allow her to go? Sometimes she will transport me. But because I love the game, I've seen people like me. If these people can do this, why can't I? So that is how I start my own life. From there, I went to Ibadan trials 2017. That is my first outing.
Wow.
Seeing people, physically challenged people doing it. So that day, according to my coach, because that is my first time, he said that I won. I won the practice. I was happy, but I don't know what it is. Just like I love the game. So after that, we went for National Sports Festival. Yeah, and I won the gold. And I see the gold. I say, is that the gold? My coach was very, very happy. So that is how I started my life. So since then, God has been so faithful. So that is it.
God has been so faithful.
Hello?
Okay, we are going on. We want to go on a very short break.
Hello.
Well, just hold on, Onyechi. We are going on a short break. When we come back, we'll come to you, and then also probably open the lines and see if viewers, will open there and give you words of encouragement. Stay with us. It is Channel Sport on Sunday. Sina. See, you get some kind of the answer. Of course, I know in wrestling, the boys are Undertaker, boys are those things. Sina. Was it Shakespeare? When he said, "I'm not," I think it was Julius Caesar. He said, "I'm not Caesar. I'm Caesar the poet. I'm not Caesar the one." Remember that is a lie. But this sinner is really the world. Though. He's the first Italian to win this trophy, win that medal, and then the first Italian to end, NDA as number one. Wow. The guy is making history. He did beat Djokovic. Djokovic is already a legend. Easy now. To win that 24. Everybody, it was Margaret Court only. But so for those of us, there's somebody in this list. I'm not mentioning anybody's name who doesn't like Serena. And while we were praying for Serena to win over 24, the person was supporting another one that they said she iced. She said she didn't know. Anyway, Jimmy's in the house. Jimmy, I will not say anything wrong against you.
Ever a pleasure to be here. Yeah. But I find it strange that you don't want to acknowledge the upcoming greatness of Yannick Sinner.
Okay.
Especially when you want to align that with what happened with our sugar girl.
Okay.
Sugar Pova.
No, not our, say your. Don't put us as part of
the word Sugar Pova.
Say your.
One of the biggest athletes when it comes to commercial exposition at that time.
Yes.
And Yannick Sinner is turning out to be one big brand. What he's been able to do is massive.
All right.
23-year-old at this point in time, 56.5 this year so far.
Okay.
Fantastic.
All right. Okay, let's go. Because now we are going to take it sharp. We're running through the last 20 minutes of this show. But let's stick with Onyinye. Onyinye there. Onyinye is still there. We can take the last. We can take a few calls. Who is there? Is Onyinye there? Who is there? Let us take whoever is there. Okay, Onyinye. Let's take Onyinye. Let's start continue with Onyinye. All right. Okay, no, that is Oluwafemi Ayo. Okay, let's take Onyinye. All right, Onyinye. Before Coach Ndukwe came to meet you, before Coach Ndukwe met you on the road and said, "Come and do this," what were you doing? What were you doing? Just speak. We can take. Okay, all right. Okay, okay. Let's go to Shade. Shade, you are there. Your this is more stable. Hello, Shade. Shade, are you there? Who is there? Who are we taking? Are we taking Shade or we are taking Onyinye?
Okay, why we
are waiting to go? Okay,
but I think we can't take.
Okay, Shade, I'm around.
Okay. Shade is around. Shade, you've talked about the personal challenges that you guys that you will face in terms of empathy and the rest of them all. And right now, how your phone is buzzing. I think I get your number too. Maybe I'll see they call you too. What we are trying to do is that like your other colleagues, what needs to be done? What do you think Nigeria and the sports fraternity needs to do? In order, the kind of challenges that you ladies face and your colleagues also like Issa are facing, that the next people that you are after you will not face those same challenges. What needs to be put in place? How are the challenges of movement? How do you move?
Forward, I would say the one is the government.
Okay.
There should be, if you go abroad, they have funk trucks They should have a fund trust for people with disability in Nigeria. And they know we have talents there. We have so many sports that they can do. In Nigeria now, if you count the sports that physically challenged are doing, it's not up to 10. It's not even up to 7.
Yep.
So it's not everybody that will go and participate in powerlifting. We have other sports that they can do. Even the blind, the deaf, you will find out that they have their own sport. But people living with disability, we have so many sports they can go into. So the government should invest in that sport and bring it to Nigeria. You will find out that they will not be relying on just 2 or 3 sports for medals. If they have up to 10 to 15 sports, you will find that medals that will be coming in for para athletes will be more. So I said I'm pleading with the government to bring in more sport, and they should create a platform for people with disability. For instance, if we are going for qualifying, it's very hard sometimes. No. If the government release fund and we still have other things to do, you find out that fund is not that enough for us to go for that championship, and people will be dropped. Instead of 10 going, they might say, okay, we have the capacity for only 7. So they should invest on para athletes for us, so that we will bring more medals to Nigeria.
Okay, for new athletes who wants to, those have the special people who have to this same disability you have that want to come in. Like, what should we do in that to make us, because like I said, sometimes I go to the National Stadium and I see when they want to enter public transport, the challenges that they face. You want to follow people to jump, enter downfall or enter this, and then move from place to place. Challenges of movement. For you now, I think, are you employed by any of the sport councils, any of the states sport?
Yes, Delta States. Delta State Sport Council.
Okay. Your own better now. Now you're state now you did. Okay. So do you train? do you train in Delta? You train
Sorry, sir. I want to use this medium to plead to Delta State government to even welcome their athletes. We have so many, in this Paralympic that we went for. At least we have 5 athletes from Delta States that represent Delta State. Up till now, we have not heard anything. Whether the governor will say, let's welcome our athletes that went and represent us, represent Nigeria. There's nothing like that.
Okay. They have
I'm using this medium to Delta State government.
All right. So have you met the governor before?
No.
You have not met the governor. So the governor has not received you.
No.
And so other ones. No, what they're going to receive now. Let us like it. Let us like Isao. Isao, have they received you? Has Ogun State governor received you? Isao?
Look at that.
They don't receive you. Are we with him?
Yeah, I'm here.
Has Ogun State governor received you since you came back?
No, they have not. They have not yet. They have not.
Okay,
they have not.
They are preparing to receive you.
But I still hoping that my Baba will receive me.
Your Baba will receive you. Don't worry, Baba will receive you. This one, whatever. Baba,
when Onyinye got that medal, the Abia State governor tweeted. So let's see whether they've also aligned with
yes. Well, okay, but this is the
first lady has done her part.
Yes.
This is the first lady.
This is the first lady receiving them.
Paula Shade.
That's the minister. That's the minister was Shade. That's you.
See, right up to state government, local government should actually do this.
Okay.
Thank you to the first lady.
Okay. All right.
I'm saying basically that right up to that's
Onyinye. Okay. Onyinye, that's you. Oh, yeah.
How did she feel?
Our first Olympics.
Wow. Your first Olympics.
Exactly.
And then you break record upon record upon record. You understand? Okbe just reminded me here that you have a 145 kg, your record, 147 kg, your record, 150 kg.
She kept breaking.
All the 3 records. Now your record, now you break. Let us see who break 147 before they come into 150. I tell you this.
So has she been received?
Yeah, have they received you? Has Abia State government, have they received you? Onyinye?
I'm not
Not yet, sir.
Onyinye, are you there? Has the governor received you?
Not yet.
Sir,
Not yet.
no.
Oh,
Yes,
but the
sir.
governor tweeted and congratulated you. Eh? Dr. Alex, how far now? Come and receive us.
Ken, it's actually important that they do so right up to their own local government chairman.
Yes.
Because what we are saying basically is the only way you can inspire is by encouraging these ones that have, made us proud, that have given us smiles from adversity.
That is his house.
That is how. Exactly.
That is him. That is it too. Oh my God. You guys, that is the thing. I tell you this, that is the first lady, that is the minister. There they are. I tell you, receiving them at this is not State House.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You know, easy. Yeah. Oh my God.
You are next international. Have you been there before?
No, I don't want to tell you that.
You are casted.
Yeah, don't worry. When I go, I will let you know. I tell you this is so heartwarming. But like we are saying, we are calling on we are appealing, not calling. Let me use the right word. We are appealing to the governors of Delta State. That's a sheriff now. He's the sheriff in town. The sheriff in town in Delta State, please receive the Paralympians, receive our heroes and heroines. In Abeokuta, of course now, who's the governor in Abuja?
Dr. Dapo
now. So I mean, he's a sporty governor now.
Sports festival, exactly. Sport loving.
Sporty. He's a sporty governor. So receive me. And that is the medal. I know when you hold the medal, you know how the thing is sweet, rich. I mean, this is the medal. I remember when you said, so now so the gold be.
Exactly.
When she got that gold, they say, in the battle, they just say she won. But when they show her the gold, you say, yes, that is what it is. So I tell you, we are celebrating these stars and the other one. We can't bring everybody, but soon we'll get to the other, your colleagues also, and come here to celebrate them. You know, my guys, you can talk to them, thank them. You know, I thought we could take some lines, take some calls if possible.
So I just want to encourage them. The stigma is there. We understand that the stigma is there, but they should not focus on the stigma. They should always use, the stones being thrown at them to build their own castles, and that's the most important thing. And for all those that are living with disability, this just shows that if you do well, you'll be appreciated the world over. And kudos to these athletes.
Somebody was using calculator to calculate $15,000.
Exactly.
Were you guys giving your bonuses in dollars or in naira? Was it naira or in dollar?
Naira.
In naira, okay. They do convert. They're not showing that the color of the dollar. They use okay. All right.
It's all right.
Ken, I think for me, the Super Eagles went to Cote d'Ivoire.
Yes.
They lost and they got national awards.
Yes.
And something in Nigeria is
exactly
when you win the elections, you get national honors.
Yes.
Winning elections. So for people winning medals in the
globally, not the continent.
The list coming out this year, these are champions and medalists.
Patrick is joining us from Lagos. Hello, Patrick. Patrick, how are you?
Good afternoon, Ken.
Good afternoon.
How does he do it?
This is Patrick Amorodion.
Oh, Patricio, our main guy. I talk to the athletes.
Commend you for bringing up this issue. These para-athletes have made us proud. But I'm surprised that receive them like they are saying. It's not encouraging. But this your program will eventually make them to do what they are supposed to do. I commend these athletes and I like the passion they are putting into sports and they are presenting us very well. So may God keep strengthening them and giving them that courage to do Nigeria proud. I'm very proud of you, Ken, for this program you did today. Thank you very much, Ken.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you so much. Okay, you're saying something?
So as I was saying, they've done us proud. They won medals. They brought honor to the country. So I think the country should also
honor them.
So I think in the list coming out, that's what the Queen does.
Yes,
and now the
exactly.
King, you are on a birthday list. You have sportsmen dedicated to this honor.
Anthony
So
Joshua and MB.
I'm sure it is enshrined in our sports policy.
Yes, I think we'll check it.
It is enshrined in our sports policy.
Is it enshrined?
It should be.
That
I'm sure it should be because from 2009 the industrial policy
3% to 5% for sport has not been honored. So, but these ones at least less honored.
They moved from 5% to 3 to 3.5%.
I think what's most important is that they have employment opportunities. They are able to get their mentorship programs, vocational trainings, and all that. Because what is most important is that sport in this particular regard be treated as a social enterprise to make sure that we can actually get the youth to understand what we are trying to achieve, re-engineering the society. How do you get that done? By rewarding those we see that have been successful. Because it's always like there's a green book, there's a red book, or white or black. When you do well, it's a green book, right?
Yep.
So what do you do so that others, the young ones, the youth, they can actually see that, oh, if I do right, then I get the reward for it.
Exactly.
It's important.
Let's go and meet them as we are moving towards the end of the show. Is it ladies first after men, or ladies and men? And let us do it.
No,
this
we had only one male medalist. So
only Cyrus from Abuja. Fine, come to our stars. Keep them there. Only sir, talk to them.
I wanted to say something that, beyond the razzmatazz of the first lady receiving these athletes,
yes,
it's obvious from the way they have been, they received, it's obvious that the problem is that government is yet to articulate a very serious way of identifying these athletes. And because of it, we need to really, government needs to procedure of identifying these athletes, not this transmitting. Because you see, there is still a lot of all these gold medalists out there in the streets waiting for good-spirited individuals to. So I think what government needs to do is to articulate the process of identifying them and then grooming them for experiences we're having. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. Let us hear from our stars because we're running out of time. So let's start with Shadi. Let's start with Shadi. Shadi, what words do you have for, like you say, you give the government, but also for those who are coming behind? What words do you have for them?
Well, I would say the government should create awareness, publicity, so that those out there can come in for sport. And I will encourage even the physically challenged that are out there that they should go for their goal. That whatsoever they have in mind that they want to as a career, they should go for it. For instance, I like powerlifting. I never knew anything like
Glitchy network.
Okay, we're having some glitches. Are we having some glitches? Okay.
that. But
Okay. All right. Shade, hold on. Shade, just hold on. We have a Korafo from Abia State. Maybe he has something to say on you will be received this weekend. Hello, Korafo.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. K. Good afternoon, Mr. President. Good afternoon. Honestly speaking, if we listen to all these artists, what they have said now, honestly, very, very disheartening that where they are coming from. If you receive them, it's not good. At least, it's what we call about incentives. Them telling that this brothers, sister, what you have done is you are giving Nigeria the best. When the many people went there, they didn't get, but the Paralympic went there and they got all this gold for us. Honestly, personally, I congratulate them individually. But the question now is this: we should try the needful that this local government operation, only the governor, the local government, even their tribal should also recognize them. This is what we call incentive. And but by Tuesday, Nigeria will be playing. Honestly, we saw what we done Nigeria and Libya. Before the match, they will complain that they are supposed to land at
sorry, we just have to cut you because we just have a few minutes to go, so that we can just hear from them and close the show. Okay, we have Oluwafemi Ayo. I mean, of course, there were a little glitches. Onyinye, when is you said you don't have from your governor? Governor has not called you. Has governor called you, Onyinye?
Yes, sir.
Okay, maybe your local government chairman will take you to your governor. We're asking them now, Dr. Alex Oti, here is a shining star you have there, winning medals for you. And for Esau, you said Baba will call you now. You are waiting.
Yes, I'm waiting for Baba to call me. I'm waiting for Baba to call me.
You're waiting for Baba to call you. That the governor is
yes, sir.
Call him.
Yes, sir.
That is your boy. He has made Nigeria proud. He has made Abeokuta, taking them from bottom of the rock to the top. I mean, Abeokuta from Abeokuta to Abeokuta.
Yeah.
Okay. The closing word again from Shade. Shade, just a minute, just 30 seconds. Let's have your closing word.
I want to say a big thank you to Channels TV for the opportunity you have given to us to talk to the world. So I say, may God continue to bless your company and the channels. God will continue to empower and enrich you. So we say a big thank you for appreciating us, which we appreciate you. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, superstars. I like that smile, the way you just smile now, I just love the smile. All right, thank you, guys. Don't worry, when they ask for your number, I will send their number. I will send your numbers to them so that they will call you. Don't use your number. All right.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Those are our stars. We are going.
What's left to say than to thank them for always making us happy. From time immemorial, they've been making us happy, and we thank them for what they have done for the country.
Yeah. 42 gold medals, 42 times our national anthem has been played at the Olympics and Paralympics. We thank them.
42 times. From the one we go see, now only 3 times we don't play a national anthem. Not even 2, because that one they came later to come and play it. So, but for them, our anthems have been played 42 times, and the world stood still 42 times because of these special Nigerians. It is time for the governors to recognize them. The presidency has recognized them. We called on Governor Takbabiodo, Governor Sheriff, and Dr. Alex Oti of Ogun, Delta, and Abia to recognize these athletes and all other ones who made us proud. I'm Ken Ochonogo. God bless Nigeria.